Hello and thanks for watching. So in this video we're going to be having a look at the WipEout Omega Collection demo, which has just come out on Tuesday, May 22nd here in the UK, and I believe it came out yesterday in the US, but I've downloaded it and I'm just going to go into it and we'll have a quick look at what it's all about. So the WipEout Omega Collection has been out for almost a year now, and they've just put out this demo, and I think they've mainly put it out to showcase the VR mode in the game as well, as it's been hailed as being one of the most impressive VR experiences you can have. And from what I understand, the game, or the demo, has a couple of tracks and you can play it in normal mode or VR mode. So we've got race box and options. Just going to have a quick look at the options here. Most of the options are blacked out actually, but it's cool that they're still there. Stats. Okay. So yeah, we're going to Racebox, and if you're not familiar with the game, Racebox is like a custom race thing, and we've got WipEout HD and WipEout 2048, and you can pick all the speed options, that's good, and the AI difficulty, that's cool as well. We'll start with HD and see what we've got. Veneta K, yeah, I heard there was one track in the demo, so I think it's Veneta K forwards, so we'll pick that. And we've got the two FEISAR ships, standard and the Fury variant from the main game. I've played the main game, so I can talk about the comparisons here. And I think if we had the VR headset hooked up, you'd also be able to pick some of these VR ships at the bottom here, but I don't have the headset set up, so we're just going to pick the standard FEISAR. But yeah, it's cool as a demo out. You can have a look at the game, and especially if you have a VR headset and you haven't experienced WipEout in VR, it is quite impressive. I've had a go myself. I don't own the headset, but I've managed to get hold of one and have a little play with it, and it's definitely worth downloading. If you haven't got the main game, get the demo and have a go. So yeah, here we go. We've got the standard HUD, and in the main game you can unlock some HUDs from previous WipEouts. If you're not familiar with WipEout, it's futuristic racer. You've got to avoid the sides, race to win. The speed pads, which give you a little boost, the arrows on the track. The coloured pads give you weapons. You've got offensive weapons, defensive weapons, missiles, rockets, stuff like that, mines. You can pick up shields and things. We've got some rockets now, I can fire these. Or you can absorb a weapon, if I show you now, and that will replenish your shield. If you lose your shield energy, your ship will explode and you lose the race. If you've seen any of my previous videos, I've made quite a few videos about the WipEout series in general. There'll be a link in the description if you wanted to check any of that stuff out. But yeah, so this is just a really nice, good looking version of WipEout if you've seen or played any of the previous games. If not, then like I say, it's futuristic racer. It's very similar to the F-Zero games if you've played those or know about those. If you don't own the game, I definitely encourage you to get this demo and give it a go. Gives you a nice little feel for the game. And the full game itself is definitely affordable. I've seen it in sales on the PSN a couple of times. It's reasonably priced in the shops as well. Lots of content. But yeah, we'll quit out of this and have a look at the 2048 track. Quick race there. Oh, and there we go, we've got a little blurb about the game there. HD, Fury and 2048 in one package, completely remastered graphics and sound effects. Like I say, I have played the original, the actual full release, and I can definitely say it is remastered. It looks fantastic. 2048 in particular is vastly improved over the Vita version. All new soundtrack's okay. 60 frames per second, HDR gameplay, native 4K available only on PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm playing this on the PS4 Slim. I play the main game itself on the PS4 Slim. It looks absolutely fine. I imagine it's mind-blowing on the Pro, but it does look great on the normal PS4, so I can reassure you about that. 2-player split screen, up to 8 players online. Online, in Europe at least, still has quite a few lobbies in the evenings, and you can still play online games. Split screen runs fine. Full game also playable in PlayStation VR. And as I go to the main menu, I'll just mention that all of the content in the full game works in VR. It's very impressive. There's no little VR mode or cutting content or anything, it's all there. So here we go, we're going to 2048 on B class, reasonable speed. Ultima, which happens to be my favourite track from the main game. And again we've got the FEISAR, the standard ship, and I think the VR ship at the bottom is probably available if you've got the headset plugged in. So here we go. Yeah, it's cool to have a demo. It is a year on from release of the game, but it's always nice to get the game out there and show people. So let's have a quick look at this. And yeah, they've picked a couple of good tracks, and they've given you a bit from both games, both HD and 2048, so that's nice. And yeah, this works exactly the same way as in HD with the weapons and absorbing or firing and flying your ship, hitting the speed pads. 2048 is a bit different to HD, but switching between the two is quite easy. It doesn't throw you off or anything. The basics are the same. There's a few different things, like you have yellow weapon pads for offensive, green for defensive, but generally speaking the basic rules are the same. But yeah, I think that's been a pretty good look at the demo, and a little bit of info about the game there and the comparisons with the full release. I encourage you to check the demo out if you haven't played the full release of WipEout Omega Collection. And yeah, thank you for watching.